Hello, I'm Jerry Ford. I'm going to review a coffee tonight. This is Don Pablo's coffee. This is Canadian whiskey and maple infused coffee in a K-cup. So I picked this one. I thought it sounded really interesting. The Canadian whiskey and maple. This sounds really good. So I was curious about it. This is the box that they sent me. There's 3 flavors in this big old box. There's 36 the K-cups in there, and I think this is kind of new. It's kind of a newer product, but I think the Kentucky bourbon infused coffee. Now that one there has been around for a little while, but I don't remember these other flavors, so they may be new. But this box I think is new. This variety pack. It looks like a holiday version. It says on the back, coffee infused with real whiskey variety pack. This is a coffee like no other. It is not conventionally flavored coffee made with artificial chemical flavoring. It is not coffee aged in old barrels left to absorb woody remnants of whiskey aroma. Rather, our specialty grade coffee beans are soaked in real whiskey until the beans absorb every drop and become infused with its flavors. The beans are then dried and small batch roasted to perfection. The resulting taste is a perfect balance of coffee and the unique flavor profiles of these 3 traditional whiskeys. So they have the Canadian whiskey. It says full-bodied and smooth with rye whiskey flavor, notes of maple, honey, and toffee. And then the Irish whiskey and vanilla infused is distinguished notes of fruit, vanilla, caramel, and spice with a smooth finish. Then you got the Kentucky bourbon infused coffee. A beautiful balance of coffee and bourbon flavors with notes of caramel, honey, and butterscotch. And these are all medium roast. It is a non-alcoholic product. So there you go. If this sounds like something you're interested in, go to their site and order you a box. Hopefully they still have some available for order. They do sell out of stuff fairly quickly, so let's get this in there and ready. All right, so here's the other one they sent, which is a really nice gift type idea for somebody that really likes coffee. These are whole bean. It has the Irish whiskey and vanilla, the Canadian whiskey and maple, and the Kentucky bourbon whole beans in there. So you can get these for a gift. It's really nice. Okay, well, let's get this going. I'm going to use my Don Pablo cup, but so that you can see, the roast color. I got this here. I'm going to pour it into and show you that, just so it's a full review. Everybody can see, the appearance and everything. So, all right, let's get on with this. These little K-cup machines, they have to. You add the water on every run through of these, and these little K-cup machines, they got the coils in there, and they got to heat up the water. Excuse me, I've been sick, so yeah, these don't have a little Bunsen burner down here to keep the coffee warm in your cup, so it takes a minute, but I like smelling it as it's brewing and coming out in here. Alexa, what's the temperature?
Right now, it's 3 degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight, expect a low of 1 degree.
3 degrees. No. Yeah. Was it 3 degrees? I think that's what she said. It looks like it says 13 degrees right now, but I think it's lower than that. Overnight, 1 degrees. It's really cold here in Tulsa right now. So this sounds kind of good. It smells really good. You get a whiskey note, a little vanilla, you get the roasty, coffee aroma. It's a really nice coffee aroma. Okay, it is done. Let's move this out of the way. There we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. Yeah, that's a medium roast appearance. Boy, that smells good. Okay. I know it seemed kind of ridiculous, but some people like to see the roast color. Yeah, the whiskey aroma is decently prominent. You get the vanilla. It smells really good. I'm not getting like a toffee on the aroma. It might be more on the flavor. Honey, yeah, I do get a little bit of honey. Actually, I'm saying vanilla. This is actually infused with maple, but I do get kind of a vanilla note. You do get a little bit of a maple aroma. You might get a little bit more of that on the taste. Okay, let's try it. It's nice. That's a nice flavored coffee. Acidity is low. The flavor is a medium roast flavor of the coffee. I'm not getting honey on the taste. I'm not getting toffee on the taste. Maple. I'm not getting maple on the taste. I don't get, I mean, I admit this because I don't get flavors in coffees that are usually originally sweet, supposed to be sweet flavors. There's no coffees that I get that in. It's more when I add a little bit of something to it, when the tastes come out, you know, for me. But also I've always admitted that I don't have maybe like a coffee reviewer's palate. You know, somebody that's a professional coffee reviewer may get things that I don't, or anybody for that matter. But there's no mistaking this is a good tasting coffee. It's really good. Let's just try. I could probably drink this like this. With the acidity low and that medium roast is a nice true medium roast. Not that bitter. It's a good, smooth, easy drinking coffee. Good flavor. Yeah. So let's just put a little bit. Just put a little bit of this creamer in. This is the regular creamer. That's usually how I start out. I don't put it very much in there because, like I always say, I'm not looking to mask, is how I put it, mask the flavor of the coffee. I just want to kind of add to the actual flavor of the coffee. And all this really does is just adds a little bit of a lactose, kind of a milky taste to the coffee. Kind of rounds off any bitterness that's there. Pretty much achieved that with that little bit I put in there. Some people just like to add milk. Some people add heavy cream. Some people add a flavored creamer, which that would be me. But then again, I don't put a bunch in there. I'm not trying to make chocolate milk. All I'm wanting to do is just add a little bit of a sweetness to it. And you may think this sounds like a fantasy or something, or a tale I'm telling, but no. It happens many times when I add a little bit of a flavored creamer like this. I'm just putting a little bit in there. A lot of times I get what the coffee companies put on there, you know, the flavor wise, you know. So, and on many accounts with any of the Don Pablo coffees that I have tasted, that's usually the fact that comes out for me. But let's just see what we got here. Okay, well, I know that it is a caramely, kind of a maple vanilla kind of creamer. This is caramel macchiato. So of course you're gonna get those flavors, but what I'm wanting to see is what those actual flavors taste and smell like with that whiskey is kind of what I'm trying to achieve, you know. Oh yeah, that right there, like I said, it wasn't very much I put in there, but it was just enough to bring out some original flavors that are kind of like hidden in there, you know. So wow, yeah, that's really good. That is really good. So there you go. So yeah, visit the Don Pablo site, and check these out for yourself. It says on top here, it might be the same thing it said on the back a little bit. Let's see. Our specialty grade coffee is soaked in fine whiskey until the beans absorb every drop. It is dried, then roasted in small batches until natural sugars are caramelized. Okay? Caramelized just right. The result is a perfect balance of whiskey and coffee flavors without the alcohol. So there you go. Just a nice festive looking box as well. Like I mentioned, if you're wanting to get one of these as a gift for a big coffee lover, this would be a nice set right here for somebody that only has time for one cup. Don't want to make a big pot. They use a K-cup machine. Don Pablo Coffee Company has many products. Mostly in whole bean, but they have it available. They have a lot of them available in ground coffee as well. In the K-cups, as you see here, they have apparel, they have hats, they have shirts, they have like a pullover type of a jacket type apparel. Has a little hood on it. It's pretty cool. We got one of those. Cups, other gift items. So go their site and check it out for yourself and get you some stuff. They have also spices. They have hot chocolate. So yeah, go shopping. Shop at Don Pablo's on their site. And a very wide variety of coffee flavors, coffee types, kinds. So there you go. All right. I thank you all for watching. I appreciate that. And thanks to Darren Burke, the president and owner of the company, founder of the company. Thank you for sending me these products. I appreciate it. And thank you all for watching. I appreciate that as well. And we'll see you on the next one.